everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jess. I'm going to show you today on how to create this look. It's a sun-kissed makeup look, really good for the spring summer seasons or whenever it's just really sunny outside and you want to look bronzy and beautiful. This is a 10-minute makeup routine, so it's really not going to take you very much time and it's going to look like you put a lot of effort in when you didn't have to spend that much time on it. So I really like how this look turned out. If you want to see this look, then just keep on watching and don't forget to hit the like button if you want to like the video. That'd be awesome. And don't forget to also subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is just right down below. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so if you've noticed something a little different, I cut my hair in quarantine and I'm actually really loving it. Like, we got some layers going on. You know, we gotta do a little fun stuff during quarantine. It's just something fun that I wanted to do and I feel really cute. Also, I just got this top from Dolls Kill and I'm freaking loving it. So what I've been absolutely loving lately is the NYX Honey Do Me Up primer. This is amazing. It literally just gives your skin the most hydrating look and it kind of just, oh, it feels so amazing. So I'm just putting a good amount of that on the face. Alright, now I wasn't sure if I wanted to do foundation today because I haven't really been doing foundation lately. So maybe I'll just skip to the concealer part because, you know, this is supposed to be like a quick tutorial. If you love doing foundation and you absolutely can't live without it, do foundation for this look. But for me, I'm just going to use my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Cream Puff. And I'm just gonna put it in the areas that I need it, so kind of like under the eyes, anywhere you want to highlight. I might do just a little bit down here because I do have some redness. I'm just going to blend this all in. Okay, so now that we have our concealer on, my skin looks pretty light, but that's just because we haven't added any bronzer yet. So before I go in with any powders, I'm definitely going to go in with a cream bronze, just to start off with. So I'm going to go in with my Milk Makeup bronzer stick, and this is in the shade Baked. I think they only have one bronzer stick right now. They should come out with more though. But yeah, this is a nice look. I don't find it's that good for contouring, but when you want to add just a little bit of bronze, it's really nice. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of placing a little bit of it on my cheekbones, kind of where I would place blush almost. And then I'm going to do a bit on the forehead. I'm being really light-handed with this. I'm going to do a bit on the tip of the nose, under the lip, and then just a little bit here. I'm going to use the sponge I used for the concealer just to make everything look more cohesive. So I'm just going to start blending that in. And this is going to give you a really nice sun-kissed bronze, and it's really glowy too, as you can see. And that's kind of like a combination of the primer and the cream products. Alright, so now that we've done our bronzer, I'm going to go with my setting powder, which is the Mercier translucent setting powder. I really like this setting powder, so I'm just going to put a little bit in the cap. And I'm doing a really light layer of powder. I don't want to disturb that cream bronzer too much. I'm also going to put some on my lid to avoid creasing. Some on the chin, around the nose, kind of the jawline is really important to do. So I'm going to use this big fluffy blending brush, and I couldn't decide which palette to use. I have a bunch here. The California Love palette's really nice, so maybe I'll use that. The Vintage Dawn Ace Beauty palette's also really nice. I think I'm going to do a combination, but by all means, if you don't have as many palettes, you can always use one palette. So I'm going to start off with the California Love palettes by Colourpop. So I'm going to go in with Gnarly, which is kind of like a nude, and I'm going to put that all over the like lid area and just warm it up. Give it something, something, something. Blend everything out into the outer corner. And I'm gonna go in with the Bay and just deepen up the crease kind of area. And bring that out a little. Okay, that's a beautiful base. Now I've been kind of drawn to this shade called Grand Canyon. This is from the Ace Beauty Vintage Dawn palette. With this little brush right here, which is kind of dirty, my bad, I'm just gonna dip in that color and I'm gonna focus it in the crease kind of area. And it's so pretty. These types of shades just give me life in the summer. The rusty, I mean, they're good for summer and for fall, but I like this one a lot. It's kind of orangey. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the shade Horizon, which is just right there. It's a really nice intense orange and that pigment is crazy. And I'm going to put that in the middle. It's almost like pastel. This is going to be just like a base for a shimmer. Really loving that. And then with the shade Sun, which is really nice, oh my gosh, I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna put this right in the middle of the eye on top of that orange shade. And then I'm just gonna do the same with the other eye. Right in the middle. I'm gonna go in with the orange just because I love that color so much. So that's the Horizon color. And I'm going in, I'm gonna dab it off a little. And I'm just gonna go in on the bottom. And then I'm gonna go in and deepen it up on the corners with Grand Canyon. Just to make sure everything's cohesive. Now I'm gonna also put some Sun color in my inner corner here, just to brighten it up. It looks really pretty. So eyeshadow is done. I'm gonna move back into face. So in order to achieve this bronzy look, I'm going to go in with my Bare Minerals bronzer. I'm going to add some more bronzer on top of what we already have. I learned this trick from John McClane, so you're just going to stipple the bronzer onto your cheekbones and it really makes for a flawless blended look instead of like brushing it on because then it can get kind of muddy. So I'm dabbing that on. And I'm really gonna go in on my, if you ever see anything that's not that blended, you can just kind of go in with your powder brush. I'm really hitting the nose like quite a bit on the very end of it, and that'll give me like a really sun-kissed look. Okay, so that's bronzer, and then I'm going to add a little bit of this Wet n Wild highlighter. It's in a really bronzy shade. The shade is called Crown of My Canopy, and I'm going to just put it where I put the bronzer in a very light circular motion because you really don't need much of this stuff. Now I want to use my Nars blush in the shade Deep Throat, and it's definitely pinky but kind of has like a darker peachy vibe. So I'm actually going to go in with this brush that I used the bronzer on. And I'm really going to tap that off because a lot comes off. And then I'm going to be pretty generous with the blush. Really focusing it on the cheeks. And then you see how I'm taking it over the nose? That is going to give you the look of like a little sunburn, which is really cute. This is not normally how I apply blush, but for the Sunkissed look, I really like how it looks. I'm sorry about this little piece of hair. Oh my god. Where is it coming from? I'm gonna have my highlighter now. I have the Jeffree styled Supreme Frost in Wet Dream. It's just a super blinding gold. You literally don't need much of this because it goes a long way. But when it hits the sun and it shimmers, it's just so pretty. Oh my gosh. So I have literally been letting my eyebrows just go wild lately, and I like how they look. I'm using my NYX Control Freak Clear Brow Gel. I'm almost out of this. I really like it. I know there's a lot of brow gels on the market right now, but this seems to be my favorite so far. It's just clear. I find the tinted ones almost make your brows look too bushy. I think the tinted ones are only good if you don't have a lot of brow hair. Alright, so I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty mascara. Now going in with my NYX Suede Liner in the shade Sandstorm. For lips, I'm going in with Dose of Colors Nude Mood, and it's kind of like it's just a really pretty color. I don't even know how to explain this color. It definitely fits the look though. Alright everyone, so this is the finished look. I really hope you like it. I think it's super cute, sun-kissed, and super easy, honestly. I refrained from putting lashes on just because in 10 minutes, personally, I would not be able to put lashes on. But yeah, this is just a really cute summer look. Another thing you can do with this look is you can add freckles. So I'm gonna just show you that technique right now. But by all means, you can just go without it too if you want. So I have my little freckle brush. It's really thin. And then I have my Fenty Beauty Cream Contour in Amber. This is just a really nice shade. I had to get it when it came out. So I'm just gonna dip in that a little bit. And then on the tip of my nose, I'm just gonna start dabbing away. This is a really good shade for freckles. And you're literally just gonna dab. And keep dabbing and dabbing until you have the amount of freckles that you want. Some can be darker, some can be lighter than others. It all depends on the amount of product you have on your brush and how heavy-handed you are when applying. But yeah, I kind of like how that looks. I'll give you like a close-up. Anyways, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope you all are doing okay in this quarantine. Things are looking up a little bit. I think things are starting to reopen and stuff, so that's a positive. But yeah, also don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all my new videos and to see more by me. We'll see you in the next video. I think the next video is going to be the Jeffree Star Cremated palette. Little hint for you. I just purchased it today, so that's exciting. But yeah, until then, thanks everyone.